Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Or all of them. I'm a creep. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I thought that said circumcision.
That's fine.
And I find this starts with writing a poem tonight. What?
Alright, we gotta write a poem now. Look, you want to do something. Alright. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good... Look, they're dancing. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright.
Really?
Alright, so...
What? Can you highlight over the girls?
No.
No, okay.
So...
This is really weird.
So,
Vertigo. What?
So we got Vertigo, Scars, Empty, Landscape, Rose, Fickle, Starscape, Comfort, Flying, Grief.
Okay.
We're not actually writing a poem.
Okay.
It's kind of like we're filling in Mad Libs without any context around the choices.
Okay.
So,
alright, so let's... Which girl are we going for?
I don't know. I would feel weird about this one.
Yeah, she's very young.
She's
How
too
about
young.
Yuri? I like Yuri.
That's this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she likes tea, I like tea.
She seems very reserved. Purple hair is better than whatever is going on over here. So let's
What, brown hair?
yeah, is that brown? I don't even know,
I think
man.
so. I think she's kind of the dark one.
Okay.
So let's go with Scars or Grief.
Grief?
Let's go with Grief.
Grief? Alright, Grief. Alright, we have to pick 20 words, Rob.
Oh my god!
So we can speed through this. Whirlwind might be a good one. Vanilla, Smile, Philosophy.
Philosophy?
Philosophy?
I think philosophy.
Philosophy, alright. Oh, look, she's happy.
Oh, okay.
We're on the right track, alright. Friends, Pink, Passion, Giggle, Calm, Vitality, Hopeless.
I think Hopeless.
Bunny, Papa, Peaceful.
Papa?
Oh boy.
Who would Papa?
I don't know.
That's messed up.
I
think Hopeless.
Hopeless. Oh, what is
that
with
one?
you? Okay. Skirt, Sing, Defeat, Secretive, Disarray, Special.
Which word worked for her?
Who? Her?
Yeah.
The first one.
Was it? That doesn't help.
I don't remember.
Secretive. I bet it's secretive.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Vacation, anime, love, email. Doki Doki, music, chocolate, captive, vivacious, and promise. These are all. You know what? I'm gonna say promise.
Okay.
I'm gonna say promise.
God damn it!
Fuck.
You're so mad at this.
I'm sorry.
Pout. I bet it's
Feather,
pout.
memories, headphones, unrequited.
Or is it memories?
Kiss, pout. Joy,
No, pout. Do pout.
Where's pout? I didn't even. There it is.
Just send it to the left. God damn it! We suck. Rain cloud. Do rain cloud.
Rain cloud.
Son of a bitch. Intellectual. Do intellectual.
She does like tea.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
milk.
correlation.
Do milk. Tea. Tea milk.
Because you put milk in tea?
Yes.
All right.
Why?
She makes cupcakes, Rob!
You're right! Okay.
Portrait, heart, question, covet,
Or
imagination, peace, sparkle, sugar, color, bed.
Ooh. Do portrait.
Alright. Childhood, tenacious, whisper, misfortune, existence, ocean, incapable, daydream, strawberry, infallible.
I bet it's misfortune.
Nope.
Why?
No,
Why?
I mean,
maybe these don't mean anything.
Maybe they don't. It's not entirely clear. Anger, rainbow, eternity, treasure, warm, happiness, nightgown. What the fuck is this? I don't know what that is.
I don't
Cage and clumsy. I'm going to say no. Cage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
The Uncanny Universe sounds like the next thing Fox is gonna try and do.
Yeah.
Dream, incongruent, sunset, meager, flower, crimson, adventure, uncontrollable.
I'm gonna say uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable or universe? You know?
Yeah, but you picked the last one, so I'm saying uncontrollable.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard. All right. Frightening, fun, after image. How fast is she? Do you think? Infinite blanket sounds so cool.
Oh yes.
Oh man, can that be the title?
Like the newest Fox show.
That's the title of our poem. Depression, awesome. Inferno, misery, precious. Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe infinite.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
bliss, beauty, fireworks, dazzle, together, flee, games, variance, silly, extreme.
Why isn't Monica on here?
I don't know.
It's weird.
Huh.
Maybe extreme?
Extreme. Okay.
Yeah, okay, we're getting this.
Graveyard. Melancholy. Climax. Kitty. Nature. Boop. Amazing. Poof. Disown. Cry. Graveyard.
I don't think it's kitty boop or poof.
No. Melancholy. Graveyard. Or cry.
Maybe melancholy.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah, alright.
We are so good at this!
It's flying by too, there's only 3 left.
Yeah.
Like, dark, explode, shiny, bouncy, desire, wonderful, romance, family, cute, tragedy.
Tragedy?
Alright. Oh.
Why?
Okay.
Why does she like these things?
She's really happy about them too.
Yeah.
Melody, agonizing, parfait. I wonder who that's for. Mouse, fantasy, anxiety, embrace, hair. I mean, she has more hair than they do. But death, pleasure.
Maybe death.
No,
Oh no! I bet that's a friend. The bitch.
It's there to trick us.
Yeah.
You know what? No. Remember, she loves fucking like sci-fi and fantasy stuff.
She does. Yeah.
Fantasy. Well, come on.
Oh.
This game is a liar. All right.
Sticky.
Heartbeat Summer Massacre. Disoriented, unending time, sticky, spinning, lazy, and play.
Oh man. Oh man.
Which of these girls would like a massacre, do you think?
I bet it's our friend. She likes all the weird ones.
Doki Doki Massacre.
Disoriented.
Alright. Yeah. Alright, last one.
Alright.
Suicide, skipping, entropy, pain, Valentine, excitement, loud, marriage, lucky, heaven sent. We got a good mix here, I think.
Yeah. Entropy.
Entropy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Okay.
Look at that. We got a minigame, Rob. How you feel about that?
Good. That was good. I think we did good.
Hi again, Sharknado John. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in. Everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Sharknado John. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it and can't read or write.
Oh, come on! He doesn't deserve any slack. Sayuri told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too.
And next year!
I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds her...
Oh, shit! Where'd it go? Shit.
What happened?
Oh, okay. Oh. That's what happens when you right-click, I think.
Okay. Natsuki finds herself caught between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Look at her eyes! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
You've never had that happen? You just get really worked up? Your eyes become geometric shapes for a little bit?
Don't worry, guys! I keep forgetting the voice.
Squeaky, she's squeaky.
Yeah. Sharknado John always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayuri. Oh, Sayuri, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
By cleaning her room?
Cooking.
Oh!
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Sharknado John can become good friends too. Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Well, wait, Sayuri?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Her face is becoming less and less every time she knows.
Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
You're speaking out loud, you know? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Her head just turns all the way around.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so this is a huge deal. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
It's a coloring book.
I'll teach you to read it. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this a girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Or at all. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
In 10 years. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to... I can't talk. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What is she doing in there?
She lives in that closet.
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, but our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Don't mind me, I'm just smelling this book. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... this... Oh, yeah.
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Ah! Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. You're crazy. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about, anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. One of those. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sharknado-chan?
No, it's not bad. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different.
It's just those kinds of stories... They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Stupid.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing...
A drinking problem.
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Alright, stop talking.
Aww.
That's... I really don't think you need to worry. Sorry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
Ah. That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to read it.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with somebody.
I see.
You're in a literature club.
She's the only one that reads, though. Well, just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything.
The other are just piling cupcakes into that closet.
It's almost ready.
Alright.
I open the book and start the
Natsuki sleeps in here.
On a giant pile of cat-shaped cupcakes. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Creepy.
Probably because she's staring over my shoulder. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye.
Oh, God.
I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over.
This is like when, you're watching, a movie with somebody or something, and it's the first time they've seen it, and you keep looking over at them when the good part happens,
Yeah.
and you want to see.
Yeah.
You want to see their reaction? I can't stop doing that.
It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
So sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, oh God.
That was me reading the line.
Oh.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Ah. I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Oh God. That's how you get pregnant in Japan.
It feels like my...
Oh.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. Oh my god, different angle, different camera angle! I don't know how to feel!
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book.
We're learning how to read. Everything but the reading part.
The way I turn the page. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it between her thumb and flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
I feel like that was way over-explained.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you see, you take your right arm and your thumb and forefinger, and then... Are you ready?
For what? Eh?
To turn the page!
Oh! Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
Oh god, she's staring. Oh, Jesus. Oh my
Jesus,
god. Oh my god, did you see that?
Yeah.
Was that always like that?
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. We're just reading.
Why? You have 2 books! That's okay.
She smiled! Oh, this is weird!
Jesus, it's happening! It keeps happening! It keeps changing! Oh, Jesus, you're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Or, reading my own book. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue
Oh,
reading.
look, it went back, it went back.
Oh my god, this is weird.
This is the best game of the year, 2017, right here.
Did this come out 2017?
Yeah, it came out like a month ago.
Oh, wow. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page.
It came out a month ago as a free download on the website for this game.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, if you want to donate something, that's fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volume. Volition.
I turn it really loud. Oh, fuck, I did it again. Hang on. Alright, there we go.
We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
Alright.
My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
You're kind of really reaching here, I think.
Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. And she has great boobs. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Sharknado John, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that she's kind of cute.
Ah! What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everybody.
Jump scare!
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Oh,
right!
yeah, I forgot!
We did that!
I forgot because we were book humping Yuri.
We did that 25 minutes ago. Alright. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Do you think it's weird that...
Yes!
What I was gonna say was that basically you're playing the character that my character is dating.
We didn't think that through.
No!
No, it's fine,
like,
it doesn't matter.
Is this gonna affect our friendship?
No, it's already awful.
Okay. Oh, this is me.
Yeah.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is you.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. There's lots of homework in this club.
Yeah. Alright! Fun homework! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my own bag. It's where my thumb blood is.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Boy, did we.
Yeah, here it is. Scar, scar, grief, graveyard, head wound.
Oh, we picked head wound. Alright.
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Oh god!
It's getting worse.
She's like some kind of goblin that just comes up behind you out of nowhere.
Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri's reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Alright, who should we show the poem to first?
Oh, so it seems like we're going to show it with everyone. Why don't we do it with Yuri, since that's who it was intended to be shown to?
Yeah, sure.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
She digs a hole in the yard and sticks her head in it. He's going to hate me.
Did you just say a parenthetical out loud? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? I'm sorry.
Yuri takes a breath.
Sorry. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been taught that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles of the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Knows how to sound like an expert, that last line?
Yeah.
That's great. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
I'm sorry.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Sorry. Please do. I'm sorry. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her.
I'm sorry.
Which itself is kind of funny.
Sorry.
After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Sorry, though. Okay, so
Alright,
here's her
here we go.
poem. Oh, God, Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Is that bathing?
I think it's bathing.
Bathing, alright. This is... Oh, they're not all in cursive, Jesus. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe clams? Calm.
That's a semicolon.
What? Oh, God!
Calm.
Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
That was terrible. It didn't even rhyme.
Okay. Click outside the poem area to continue. Alright. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. It was passable.
Our handwriting was great. We're just idiots that can't read cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
We were, though. But you took a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
Oh my God! This is made by a genius.
Yes.
They knew what we would say about cupcakes. They knew what we would say about the poem. Oh my
There have
God.
been several times where we have said something and then clicked and he says it.
Whoever made this game should be in Mensa. All right.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Pretty bad. That's a relief.
I just don't know what a semicolon is. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yui?
I don't know what that is. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Sharknado John.
Really?
I must have totally...
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? It is nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... I like this string of random, words that you just threw on a page.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sharknado John.
Aw. Me too.
Alright, this is a good place to stop here.